This is the second of 4 devotionals looking at the whole area of patience. In the first one, we looked at being patient with ourselves. Today, we are looking at being patient with other people. All of us will have people in our lives, those that we love, and those maybe that we just have to work alongside or be alongside. We all have people who at times drive us to distraction, who do things that will frustrate us, that will rub us up the wrong way, that we struggle to be patient with, that evoke this response in us of frustration, that sometimes we may vent that with the things that we say or the things that we do. All of us get impatient with people around us. Now, the good news is that if we are struggling to be patient with other people, it means that we are in the best place to grow in the area of patience. It's really easy to say I'm a patient person if there's nobody that's winding me up. But when you put me in a situation where there is someone that is rubbing me up the wrong way, I am then in the best place to begin to grow and find healing and help in this whole area of patience. And we all need help in this area because sometimes our impatience spills out in ways that aren't helpful in our lives and in the ways and in the lives of other people. The Christian theologian and writer Tim Keller said this: "Patience is the ability to endure trouble from life or people without giving up or giving in to bitterness." So there are 2 problems with impatience. Firstly, it makes us want to just jack it in or give up on somebody because I just can't be doing with it or be doing with them. And the second thing is that it cultivates within us the spirit of bitterness, this anger, this frustration that isn't helpful for us and it isn't helpful for them if we vent it. So I want to look at 3 things that I think will help us to begin the journey of God allowing us and helping us to be patient people with those around us that frustrate us and rub us up the wrong way. So the first thing is to reflect on how God treats us and to do likewise. Psalm 86 verse 15 says, "But you, Lord, are a compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger, abounding in love and faithfulness." God is awesome in the way that he treats us. He is so kind, he is so caring, he is so gracious with us. Reflect on the times that maybe we have really stuffed up. How has God responded to us? He hasn't got frustrated, he hasn't got impatient, he hasn't shouted at us, but he's met us in that place and he's helped us, he's cared for us, he's forgiven us, he's helped us to start again. We've experienced so much grace and love and mercy from God. The Bible encourages us to do likewise, to reflect the nature and the character of God. And that's a challenge for us, to be like God, to be like Jesus in these situations. Now, to do that in our own strength is incredibly difficult. But, and this is the second point, we can if we invite the Holy Spirit to supernaturally help us to do it. In our own strength, we struggle. There's only so long that we can hold it together before exploding and getting really, really frustrated. And yet, we have this all-powerful, awesome and amazing gift of the Holy Spirit that God has come to live in us with the potential to change us from the inside out. That we don't have to stay stuck in this rut, that we don't have to remain the people that we are with our reactions and the feelings that we have, but there is the potential and the power for us to be changed, for us to be different, for us to become more like Jesus and to become more patient. In 2 Timothy 1 verse 7 it says, "For God did not give us a spirit of timidity, but a spirit of power, of love and of self-discipline." The Holy Spirit is all powerful. It is the power of God within us, which means there is the power for us to be changed. That we don't have to stay angry and frustrated, but through the Spirit in us, We can learn to love others. We can learn to be patient. We can learn to breathe and to not react in our own strength. That is incredibly difficult, but with the power of the Holy Spirit in us, we can be changed. We can become more like Jesus. We can become more patient people. All it requires is for us to invite the Holy Spirit to fill us, to heal us, to help us and to change us. It's a journey that takes time. It isn't just a one-off prayer and instantly we are the most patient people in the world. It takes time, but it can happen. God can change us. And in the Bible it tells us to keep on being filled with the Holy Spirit. Keep on asking. Keep on being filled daily, moment by moment. In that moment when we're in contact with a person that we know is likely to frustrate us, Holy Spirit, fill me. Holy Spirit, would you help me in your power and in your strength to respond in the way that you would have me respond? Be filled with the Spirit. Allow the Holy Spirit to change us and to work in us. And over time we will become more patient people. We will have more love and compassion for those that wind us up. We will be able to respond differently because of the power of the Holy Spirit. The third thing to remember in this whole area of being patient with other people is that we will fail. When we fail, don't give up. Go again with God. This isn't an instant prayer, an instant thing where we're going to just be perfect at this. There will be times when we get frustrated. There will be times when we shout. There will be times when we storm out. There will be times when we feel bitter or angry or whatever else it is towards somebody else. It's going to happen because we are fallible human people. But when it does, go back to God and say, God, I'm sorry. Let's start again. Fill me again. Give me your love. Give me your compassion for that person. Show me how you would have me respond in this situation. And would you give me your power to do it? And God will. God is able to work in us in ways that we cannot imagine. Trust him. Invite his Spirit. And let's be more like Jesus in the way that we respond to those around us.